What's up everyone, my name is Anthony, aka AntDude on YouTube, and I was asked a very important question. Why am I excited for the DuckTales reboot? That is a very, very easy question to answer. Back when I was a kid, man, the original cartoon had such a strong place in my life, and to see this reboot basically perfect everything. It has a great voice cast, the art style looks fantastic, the writing is superb, it has the jokes, it has all the adventure, it has the family bonding, and it was recently announced that Darkwing Duck is going to be showing up in this cartoon. All that combined with an opening that is faithful to the original but sounds awesome as well, it is everything I could have possibly asked for and more. And also, little small touch here, now that Scrooge McDuck is wearing red as opposed to blue, makes me think of the DuckTales game.
Alright gamers, welcome back to another episode of Gamer GRUB.
Gamer GRUB!
Welcome back. I am not proud of this fact. I am Brandon Specht of Retro Spectrum, one of your hosts, along with my buddy
Matty J from Cast Revive.
Yeah, and we are back for another episode of Gamer GRUB, the only YouTube show that pits classic video games, retro video games, versus fast food.
Such an awesome idea! Get on board! Get hyped!
Get hyped! We're very excited today because we're going to play a game we both love.
Love this game.
One of the best games on the NES. I'm sorry if we sound a little biased because we're going to have to actually make a judgment in this episode.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard. But we're going to be playing through DuckTales.
DuckTales van Nintendo, ook voor de Game Boy.
Nintendo.
The challenger.
It's going to be rough.
From Burger King, weighing in at 1.2 ounces.
Back it on up.
The Mac and Cheetos. Alright, so let's get right down to it. I'm excited to play some DuckTales.
So, DuckTales. Listen to this music.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Remixed so many times.
It's gorgeous.
Great level. Show us a little bit about the controls here for people who haven't played this game before.
So you got the jump in, you got the if you hold down, you get the little pogo to be able to get over.
That's the key there. So show us what you can do with this guy
Not
right
only
here.
can you jump higher, but you can land on him
Boom!
and get him.
Okay, so what else can you do with that cane after you kill this guy?
Get out of the way, nerd!
Alright, so what else can you do with the cane here?
You can lean up against it and you can
use it like your cane becomes a
golf club, essentially, yeah.
One of the weird things about this game is the way that you have kind of like items that appear out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's like a game mechanic on this game.
Yeah, so like you always want to like try to like you see these blocks, you kind of want to destroy them because you never know if there's going to be stuff inside that you can get, you know, additional items.
And
things
this
like
ship is full of stuff to get. There's a lot of cool stuff, and you have to get. Right now, we're looking for a remote because in order to progress on this level, we need to get the remote. Now, if you use your cane here, yeah, there you go.
Dodge. You can not get hurt on the spikes there.
There you go. All right, who do we got up here?
You got Sweetie Pie up there.
Sweetie Pie, Webigail.
There's a key inside the UFO. We can't go on without it.
So not only do we need a remote control, now we need to find a key to get the remote control.
Sounds like a bunch of shenanigans going on in this moon station, but that's okay because I'm collecting. Got the key.
So there's the key. We needed the key. All right. Webby is gone. We got the key. And now we need the remote control. They're guarding it. They're guarding it good. And a secret area. Nice, boss. Boop. Miss Beakley.
Thanks, Miss Binkley. Thank you.
Oh. All that health you just earned. You destroyed. It was a Beakley trap. Just grab it and go. Bless me bagpipes. No gizmo duck can blast that wall.
Now, where do we go? We go all the way back to the beginning.
Right.
And instead of going into the ship, we continue to the right. The area I told you that you can glitch with the speedrun.
He told you, why weren't you listening?
Essentially negating the need to get the remote control. I'm not going to say it again. Oh, apparently I got full life. That's sexy.
Yes.
There we
Alright. The remote control comes in handy. Gizmo Duck.
So basically right there, if you were to have the duck or whatever his name is, come at you when he's doing like, and he hits you when you're at the wall, it will glitch you through the wall and you'll fall down.
Yeah.
Essentially negating the need for the remote control, which is the tactic they use in speedrunning.
Well,
really interesting stuff.
That kind of makes the whole rest of the board seem kind of superfluous.
Yeah.
That we just went through.
It's true.
How is everybody able to breathe on the moon here?
That's true. That's true. These are all questions that I like.
All right. So if you are going to the moon, who are you gonna fight? An alien? No. You're gonna fight a giant rat.
Look at him. He looks so angry.
You know what this is? I heard this is Mickey. That's what I heard.
You know, it makes perfect sense because I mean, what was Mickey doing before he came to Disney? He was just this wild rodent.
Exactly.
And he was experimented on, and basically Walt Disney.
Again, your continuity knowledge comes in handy once again.
So these are the things they don't tell you about certain people.
But if you go to the moon, and you take on Mickey the Rat, what is going to be your prize?
I'm hoping there's going to be some money.
Because that's what rats care about. Cheese, of course.
Green cheese.
And there we go. DuckTales, the moon stage.
That's a great stage and a great game.
Great game. We had a hard time finding these things.
Yes, we did. These things sell out fast.
Yeah, so this is the first time we've gotten these. The Mac and Cheetos from Burger King. I don't know though. First off, it smells amazing. But it's up against DuckTales.
I want to become like I'm a horse. Just put this on, strap it to my head, and I'll just walk around.
You look like a duck. It looks like a duck though.
This is going to be difficult.
But let's give these a go. Looks like a Cheeto.
Yep.
Smells like a Cheeto. The only thing I'll say is the density is a little bit heavier than a Cheeto. It feels like a mozzarella stick.
It does, it does. So I'm interested to see if it's just a lot of cheese or if it actually have mac, like the noodles like inside here.
Only one size.
Yeah.
5 inside of it, so you only get 5. Let's give it a go.
Oh man.
Holy smokes.
I was expecting to bite it and just be like, okay, like this isn't bad, but it seriously got some really good flavor. Good job, Burger King.
Good job, Burger King. They like our compliments. No, really, really, really good. Oh gosh, we have our work cut out for us. Okay, so
I almost don't want to review this.
It's a little stressful, but fortunately, like I said, it's always nice when we can review things that we enjoy, and we enjoy DuckTales, and apparently now we know we enjoy Mac and Cheetos.
Yep.
So, how do we do this? We use 3 different categories to kind of help us decide how to compare two things that have nothing to do with one another. The first is going to be visuals. Second's going to be
innovation.
And then finally, overall enjoyment. How much we enjoyed the game. Let's start with visuals. Tell us a little bit about the visuals for this classic NES game.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, perfect. When you think about
colorful.
I mean, like Nintendo obviously churned out a lot of licensed games. Over 700, licensed.
And this is a common practice nowadays too. A licensed game, and it's not overwhelmingly good odds for licensed games in the history of video games.
No, especially when you're trying to capitalize on the popularity of something. You want to throw something out there, like, oh, DuckTales is popular. Let's get a game out there, and it's like it was perfectly executed.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't say that about a lot of old school games that are
E.T.
Yeah, exactly. that are trying to make a move on something that's currently popular.
Visuals of the Mac and Cheetos. First off, packaging. We didn't talk about the box art for DuckTales. Great, beautiful box art. Packaging for this actually gets me super stoked.
It does.
And then the overall look, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. And it's literally if a Cheeto and a mozzarella stick got together and just had to produce a child, and that's what we had. It'd be very awkward.
It would be.
And now I feel weird about eating it.
Come here.
So overall visuals. Oh gosh.
I think I have to give the slight edge to DuckTales.
Okay. And it's a slight edge. It's a slight edge. We'll give it to DuckTales. Let's move on to innovations. Okay, so what was innovative about DuckTales on the system? I think the overall being able to kind of go around the map however you want.
Yeah, it's one of those games that didn't have a set path. You know, similar to the Mega Man games, where you had to choose, collect items, go back and forth to progress with the overall story. And you know, it wasn't just a normal.
Or maybe even more so like Legend of Zelda, where you kind of. It's explorative, really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have a chance to go at your own pace. And, you know, Scrooge McDuck had multiple ways to destroy. He had the cane that you could hit stuff with. You could pogo
Which is totally different than any of the video games. I mean, games nowadays kind of copy that idea. Shovel Knight, you know, even the most recent Donkey Kong, where they brought Cranky Kong into it, brought in the cane mechanic. Which was totally new.
Yeah. The cool thing about this item, like for fast food, is this to me is gamer food. You know,
it is.
It's finger food, and you're not. When you eat Cheetos, your hands get completely orange to where it's hard to be like, oh, I want to eat, but my hands are down to get my controller. It's not like it.
It is.
You take it, you pop it, you keep gaming. I gotta give it to Cheetos this round.
I'm actually gonna give it to Cheetos. I love you, DuckTales. This is just. there are people out there. Feel free to leave comments because Cheetos, Mac and Cheetos just beat out DuckTales in terms of innovation. But I might give it to Cheetos.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a goofy thing, and we didn't think we'd enjoy it as much, which is our third category.
Yeah.
Overall enjoyment. I'm gonna take another bite.
If we were doing the whole game, I think I would have to give it to DuckTales. But if we're comparing a level against Mac and Cheetos.
Wow.
I got to give it to Cheetos. And this is hard for me.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, because the DuckTales Moon stage, the music is in my top 5 of favorite of all time.
If you look, category 1, Cheetos, category 2, DuckTales, and then split in category 3, that means we're even. So now we have to rely on you guys to tell us what you think. Help make our decision. Have you played DuckTales? If you haven't, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, just move on.
Go back, play DuckTales. If you're excited for the show, please delve into this game because it's a beautiful game. Yeah. And help us decide. Let us know in the comment section below what should be our decision on this category. And we'll go from there. We'll tally up the votes and see what's what.
Who's supreme victor?
So I'm very excited to see what you guys think. And I guess until next time, let's play
and let's see.
On behalf of Matt and myself, we want to thank our buddy Anthony for sharing his thoughts on the new DuckTales series at the beginning of this video. If you like video games, be sure to subscribe to AntDude on YouTube. Check for links in the description below.